Hey, attention crypto gossipators, things are about to get interesting. Remember, not financial advice.
Hey guys, what is up? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day because I am as usual. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So guys, there's a very important point that needs to be put out, that needs to be discussed in regards to your investments in Bone. And that is about where and when should you be cashing out. What is, a good, appropriate point at which it's going to make you feel good, more secure. And many of you are probably thinking right now, well, I'm cashing out 100, 1,000, I get it. But I'm talking about a point at which you can actually cover your investment, okay? And then feel free with everything that you have invested because you have already covered your initial investment. So you're not you're not losing any money, put it this way, okay? And I know that a lot of Bone holders are die-hard holders, meaning they'll hold until they reach their incredibly high targets, which are amazing, and they're very loyal to it, and they're not willing to compromise on anything else, which I love the spirit. And here I am kind of to talk about who and what should you guys be doing. Now, if you are one of these type of investors that really is bothered by price movements, that is prepared to hold Bone but really is bothered, meaning really cares about whether Bone is going up a few cents, and whether you sometimes might even have to question yourself whether it was even worth it, then to psychologically calm yourself down, okay, I would suggest that you take out as a small percentage where it just covers your initial investment. That way you'll feel a little bit better, okay, a little bit more free, because it's very hard to be within this ecosystem knowing that you have money invested into it. You'll always look at a potential to lose money, but what if you were invested into this without any risk whatsoever? So if Bone was to collapse and absolutely get destroyed, you wouldn't lose anything because you have already recovered your initial investment. So these are the type of great investments that we are looking at, and that could be taking us to the moon. Because if you can cover your initial investment, if it really bothers you, then everything else invested, it doesn't matter that much, okay? And it'll just keep on growing, and it'll make you feel more confident, and maybe you'll be able also to load up on dips. Rather than seeing them in a bad negative way, you'll be able to actually go in there and feel good, okay? So who knows, you could potentially also take out enough for your initial investment and a little bit extra, okay, to play with in the future. That is for those that find it very hard to deal with the fact that they have a lot of money invested into Bone. But others are so passionate, so strong about it, that for them, a few $1,000s that they have within Bone is nothing, because probably they have more money laying around and it doesn't make a big difference. And for them, it would be actually even painful to withdraw Bone at even a little bit of Bone, if it's even just 3%, 5% of their portfolio, because they know that they're looking right now at just because it double, tripled, they would take it out and cover their initial investment, or they would rather have it there because they know that there's going to be a point at which it reaches at least 100x, and it's going to be very painful to think about the past, that a little bit of money, a little bit of Bone was cashed out because they had to cover their initial investment. So for some they won't be doing it, but for others, yes, they will, okay, they will, and they're not gonna settle for less, because they believe that in order to be a risk-free investor, you have to take out your initial investment. A lot of these influencers and crypto investors, they follow this type of plan where they decide, hey, I'm doing this, but then also I'm holding a big portion. So for example, imagine they cash out 20%. That's enough for them to 20% of their portfolio is enough to cover their initial investment, and then they're holding the rest. So if that suits them, then it's good, okay? It's better, because I prefer everyone to be in a good, strong mental health state rather than, panicking, freaking out. And who knows, this could all turn very, very ugly, and the person could turn into a massive fudder. And this is the last thing we need, because these fudders also, don't underestimate them at times. Sometimes, they can push away tens or if not hundreds of potential investors away from the ecosystem because they are so negative. That is the worst thing that could potentially happen within our ecosystem. So please, do invest and do cash out based on how you feel. And a lot of you are writing down your plans. Some have a plan of maybe cashing out when Bone reaches $50, they'll cash out 10% of it, then 70% if it reaches 80, then the other 50%, I don't know, if it reaches $100. So everyone's got their tiny plan. Some even will leave a bit of Bone for just to see how far it can go for the next 10 years, okay? Some people generally have these type of plans where, they cover their initial investment when they cash out, then they take out, a lot of money that will permit them to live the life that they have always seeked. And then they just leave the rest in there just to see if it can ever reach, who knows, maybe $10,000 per Bone, if that even makes any sense. But the future holds a lot of interesting things, and Bone is still a baby at the moment. We are expecting so many things, so I would rather have everything on a positive light, because I am saying Bone is a baby because Shibarium still hasn't come out, and Bone is directly linked to Shibarium as the gas token. Bone still hasn't even been listed on the major exchanges, the big ones. Yet to go through another bull run. 2021 went over $3, but that really is nothing, okay? That's nothing. I think if we had another one of these bull runs, possibly it could go over $50, $100, but it would go and spike up big time. And everyone is holding cryptos knowing that there could be another bull run and it's going to have a massive effect. So really get prepared, and put yourself in a comfortable position. We don't want you to feel bad and to freak out. I don't want that for myself neither. I have also kind of put myself in a position where I feel confident, okay? And the confidence is so important. Being able to be an investor that can easily let their money lay there and grow and not freak out because of some I don't know, regulation or some government announcement. That's the best, because I'm telling you, the problem with a lot of the markets and why they respond too much to the news, because of psychology, because of people, of how emotional they are, how responsive they are, which has no room for our ecosystem. We have to be solid, we have to be strong, and if it takes for you to withdraw your initial investment, okay, what I'm saying is, from all the profits that you've made, you could just take out some money to cover that initial investment, and that will make you happy and strong, confident, and keep you going within the ecosystem with your investment, because obviously you're only going to take out a small percentage, but you're going to leave the rest. Then do so, okay? If that will make you feel happier, because I don't need people that can't sleep and are freaking out every second. At least they'll learn, okay? That way they can learn step by step. Not everyone can go all in, not everybody can risk highly. For others, money really does matter. It signifies and gives opportunity to do more things, so they need it. And also, like I've always said, you shouldn't even be investing more money than you can afford to lose. So hopefully all these investments are justifiable, okay? So make sure that you have a great plan, and trust me, I watch a lot of videos, I read a lot, and many investors say, hey, once you make like, say for example, you double, you can always withdraw that initial investment. Then you'll have a lot of money to be playing with, but at least you will feel, you'll feel good, you'll feel confident, and then you'll learn how not to feel bad, knowing that if you had left all that money, it could have turned into more money. You wouldn't feel bad about these things because you would understand how investments work, okay? But then on the other hand, there are people that are very strong, die-hard fans. They're so convinced it's going to go up. I am convinced it's going to go up. So I genuinely have created a whole YouTube channel around this ecosystem because I have so much belief in this. When you see such a tiny supply, when you see so much utility, you just can't be quiet. You have to speak up. It's normal. It's all part of the system. So guys, as usual, if you have any thoughts in regards to your plans of how you should do it, let me know down below. Don't forget to turn that notifications bell on, subscribe, and guys, a big thank you to everyone. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.